Take two. This is Stephen, the Disney Drago Robinson. You're watching the one and only Sport Icon. Bow!
Okay, so a couple of days ago, Andy Ruiz Jr. was sent an offer to fight Deontay Wilder this summer. Now, I'm going to presume that it was the PBC who is sending through the offer. There again, you never know. Maybe the Saudis are involved somehow. Of course, we're hearing some kind of rumours and whatever else. But I'm going to presume that it's PBC at this point. Now, Andy Ruiz Jr., he responded to the offer being sent by saying, Wilder, we're coming for you. We're just negotiating right now. Anyway, Deontay Wilder puts out a very rare social media post to Andy Ruiz Jr. And it was a little bit repetitive, I think, where he kept saying like the same thing. But quite clearly, he wanted to get the point across, which was to Andy Ruiz Jr., take the offer. We're going to make a lot of money. We're going to give the fight fans what it is that they want to see. Don't let other people make decisions for you. Be your own man. Which is absolutely correct. All boxers should make the final decision, okay? But it is a little rich coming from Wilder, but maybe he's speaking from personal experience, and hopefully that's what it is, because obviously when he turned down that 100 million for 2 fights with Anthony Joshua, or even 120 million for 2 fights with Joshua and one with Dominic Brazil at the time, that would have been irking him ever since, especially because he lost to Tyson Fury for far less money. Ultimately, business is business. Boxing is a business, right? But that would have been playing on his mind, keeping him up at night ever since. Now he's been given a second chance, really, where there's an offer for him to fight Anthony Joshua in Saudi Arabia to earn a whole chunk of money again. So he's very, very lucky to get this opportunity. But in the meantime, he's willing to risk it by the looks of it to fight Andy Ruiz Jr. And it is a risk. As much as I personally favour Wilder to beat Andy Ruiz Jr., you never know. Heavyweight division, look what happened with Andy Ruiz Jr. and Anthony Joshua, right, in the first fight. So hopefully the offer isn't something that Team Wilder are deliberately lowballing Andy Ruiz Jr. so Andy Ruiz Jr. turns it down, just so Wilder can then go fight his usual pudding and say, well, I tried to fight Andy Ruiz Jr., this is why I'm fighting this cabbage. Hopefully it's not that kind of situation. Now, I mean, in reality, this fight should be in the region of a 50-50 split. Listen, people will argue backwards and forwards as to who should get a higher split and whatever else. Ultimately, it's not our money, right? But that's what's going to make or break the fight. But I imagine it's probably going to be a set amount, like a guaranteed amount, plus a percentage of whatever pay-per-views it does. This is what the PBC do nowadays. They put most things on pay-per-view for the fighter to then generate their own money. The more pay-per-views you do, the more money you get. You don't do many pay-per-view, then you don't get too much money. Very simple, isn't it? It's a risk-free strategy from the PBC. Fair play. But anyway, it's going to be interesting to see what Andy Ruiz Jr. does. Will he accept it? Is Deontay Wilder just bluffing? If he is, let's see if Andy Ruiz Jr. calls his bluff. But hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's all legitimate and above board, and it's a good offer. And hopefully Andy Ruiz Jr. isn't pricing himself out, because Andy Ruiz Jr. does have to look at it in a certain way to say, well, if I don't take this fight with Wilder, where do I go? Because the top end of the heavyweight division is backed up now. Wilder doesn't need to fight Andy Ruiz Jr. He can just wait around and go fight Anthony Joshua in December. Same with Joshua, he doesn't have to fight Dillian Whyte. Same with Fury, he doesn't have to fight anybody this summer. Same with, Alexander Usyk, he has to fight down to Boy. Obviously, that's his mandatory. But you've got Joe Joyce and the Zhilei Zhang rematch and all these kind of ones. So where is it that Andy Ruiz Jr. is going to go? Because he's not going to get an opportunity at a world title for at least the next 2 years, unless he can push himself into that situation. Here's the olive branch: fight Wilder, beat Wilder. Wilder's then out of the Saudi equation, and Andy Ruiz Jr. is freshly inserted into it. If he wants that third fight with Joshua, potentially, well, there's the opportunity. But of course, money rules everything, and if it's a deliberate low ball offer, then of course Andy Ruiz Jr. is going to turn it down, and fair play to him. No fighter out there should allow themselves to be lowballed. But what Andy Ruiz Jr. is being told by Deontay Wilder is, don't let people around you dictate to you. Make your own decision on this stuff. And he is right on that one. He is right. But maybe Deontay Wilder's saying it because he knows it's a low ball. and he knows that Deontay Wilder's team will be going, mate, it's a bit low. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.